February 17th, Saturday night, 2018. This is the kitchen first floor. This is the knee wall project for the kitchen. This is the footer. This is a big deal getting the footer down. It's a big deal because once I've laid this down, we're locked in. Pretty much the cabinets we know will have to go in a certain spot and they'll end up in a certain spot. So this is a big thing to get it done, at least started. And once this is done, once this is laid down, it's very easy to build the rest of the wall. It was difficult for measurement purposes. There was a lot of angst about, well, once I do this, I'm stuck. And so I really was very careful on all these measurements. Peter came over this afternoon, we went over all of this stuff. Lots of line markings on the wall where things are really going to end up. I moved some of these cabinets back onto the wall, redid my measurements, made extra sure. There's some wiggle room here. See that this line here? There's about an inch there, 3/4 of an inch. We can move south if we have to. However, this was big to get in. First, had to determine the length, and I spent a lot of time determining exactly how long it should be. Even then, I decided to go short, a little short, so that I can pack it out at the end. It's much easier to make a final fine-tune adjustments at the end, which is what I'm going to do. The other problem was tacking this down through the porcelain tile floor. Had a hard time with that. I used 2 hammer drills to do it. I used one to start the holes on the tile, and I had pre-drilled all the wood holes. I put the small hammer drill through it to mark them, and then I got the big hammer drill. I did have a little problem though. This tile can be cracked, so the big hammer drill has to go very light. Other than that, it was flawless. Everything worked out very well. I'm very happy. So all those fasteners went in. I did deep set them. I countersunk them. The 2 3/4 Tapcon was not biting very well. So I'm happy with it. It's in, it's solid. It's not going anywhere. It's very, very solid. The studs, I pre-marked the studs, so everything's laid out. We're thinking of, Peter mentioned this again, to leave a panel in the back. I think it's a good idea. It's very easy to do because I'm going to have studs right here at the end. At the other side too also, I'll have studs, and over there. It'll be easy to put in a 30-inch wide panel, you could make it the whole length. I could make it, I could go up halfway. But it would open this entire area. It would be very nice. You may have noticed, I can find my rock. Here it is. That there is a 1/2-inch gap in the floor between the lumber, that is the oak floor, and the footer on the floor. That's designed so that I can lay down this sheetrock in front as a facing panel. And you may say, well, it doesn't really matter. Well, it maintains the line. When we get to the end, here we're at the end. When we get to the end, as you walk past the wall, you'll notice that the floor line and the rock line are the same. They'll be in line. So if we had done it the other way, if we had put the rock further out, it would just look a little off. Now it's completely in line. The rock will come out this far. It'll be completely in line with the existing line between the tile and the oak flooring. And this is pretty much where it's going to end. We're going to put another piece of rock here, like this. We're going to end it up like that. So that we're going to put a corner bead here, and we're going to tie it in to this cabinet here, this cabinet end, which we're not really sure how that's going to look. There will be a furniture end here. There's going to be a furniture end coming off, and that means it's a pre-made off-white color matching the cabinet. And that furniture will come down to here, and then I'll maintain a reveal toe kick here, so it'll look nice. That's really about it. That's all we're doing. There's a lot of work yet to be done. Studs are going up tomorrow, 31 inches to meet that line there on the wall. We're going to meet the 31-inch line. I'm going to put in tomorrow here's the 31-inch stud. Hopefully it will stand up, not very well. There's my 31-inch stud, and behind the stud, I showed this to Peter tonight, it's kind of like this. I will have my bracket, my wall bracket holding the stud, because behind the stud it's pure air. There's just sheetrock. There's no stud. So I'm going to use this this bracket to hold it in. That's about it. That's the big project. Making some progress.